guys, welcome back to Tech with TJ. Today I got a TJ Talks Tech episode. This should be the fifth one, I believe. This is just where I find some articles that I find interesting and talk more about them. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so the first one I have for you is by Nvidia. This is their new, the DLSS 5. This has been very controversial. A lot of people like it or don't like it, so I'm just here to talk about it. So pretty much what it is a new way of rendering and doing their, I guess, AI rendering. It's pretty neat, I think. It kind of depends. So as you can see here, this is the slider for Resident Evil. So this is with it on. You kind of see how it changes. Some people like it, some people don't, because as you can see, even in their demo, which I'm realizing this person right here actually just disappears. I guess that's supposed to be like that. Actually, all the people disappear. I'm gonna assume it's supposed to be like that. But anyways, that's just something to note, I guess. I'm assuming it'll fix that. Other than there are people back there. I actually didn't catch that till just now, so I don't know what what your guys' thoughts are, but it kind of changes the way that the game is and looks. Me personally, like I said, I like it for older games. I think it's gonna be really neat for like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or something like that, to where it could use that boost in like graphics, because it wasn't that, compared to games nowadays, it's not, you know, good in graphics wise. But as you can see, just some more. Carol caught it halfway on her face, so this is what she looks like, just with the how the game developers wanted her to. This is with Nvidia, their new DLSS. Like I said, it kind of changes like her skin tone, her eye color. I mean, it changes a lot of stuff, and so I feel like this could make developers lazy, if I'm being honest with you. We'll go to FIFA. So, as you can see, off on. I'll put links to all these articles too. But yeah, I just wanted to go over and kind of give my thoughts about this. I think it's good for older games, like I said, that have not as good graphics quality, but that could use a boost. I think for, like I said, just like Call of Duty, Black Ops 2, just those older games could really use this. But newer games, I don't know. I feel like that they're kind of made to look a certain way. Maybe that's just me though. I don't know. I just like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. This was kind of like the main article, to be honest with you, of what I wanted to talk about. Like here, this was one that like completely changed to me. I mean, it changed her face entirely. It doesn't even look remotely to her. Like if I showed you a picture of her, you would not say, "Oh, that's so and so from Starfield." Like it kind of changes a little too much, in my opinion. Like they showed off the lady from Hogwarts. It makes her look a lot older, I think, and kind of changes some features, which is, like I said, I don't really like that when it comes to newer games. So the next one I wanted to talk about is OpenClaw. So OpenClaw is a AI agent that you can have that can pretty much control, like you can message it and it can do whatever you want it to. China had a big, like, I don't know really what you call it, not like a block party or anything, but where pretty much they offered free installs on your device. So you could bring whatever device you owned and they would help you install it on it for free. I believe down here, yeah, there's a huge just line of people, like it was completely packed. Right now, they're now worried about security. It kind of seemed like that should have been something they advertised. From what I've read about this article, it just seems like a lot of people wanted it for different tasks. Like, I mean, some just liked it because it was it's like a lobster, and as you see, the guy just liked the lobster being on his computer, and you know, would maybe use it here and there. But it's just kind of interesting to see that all this open source stuff might be catching on, especially when it comes to AI and having, you know, some, instead of like some company controlling your data, your computer, it can stay on there. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, I'm debating about doing an OpenClaw project, seeing how it goes, and maybe making a video over it. If that's something you would like to see, just let me know in the comments down below. MacBook news. So the new Neo that came out is completely out pretty much. They haven't had like the shipping delays like this since the iPhone. If you order one, it says mid-April, especially for the citrus color one, which kind of surprised me because to me it looks like pee. If I'm being honest with you, it kind of looks gross. I don't I don't like the look, but other people do. So, you know, it's whatever. The MacBook Neo though has been shown though to be like a really good laptop if you're ever like interested in a new one. I believe it's not on this article, but there's another one that talks about like it can handle 4K editing and like 59 Chrome tabs or something like that. Like it's something crazy that I wouldn't expect like an iPhone chip to do. But anyways, this was just saying that this is one of their best laptops they've ever pretty much released in terms of price, performance, and popularity. It's pretty popular because, like I mentioned, it's cheap. It's got an aluminum frame, and it's pretty good. It can do all your 4K editing stuff. But yeah, going into this next one here, OpenAI is shutting down a Sora video generation app. So they had a deal with Disney for I think it was like $1 billion or something like that to make AI videos of like Woody and stuff like that, just, you know, their characters. Well, because they're closing the app, that deal is now done, which I think is not a good move for OpenAI, but I believe it's because they're going public with their company, and so you'll soon be able to buy like stocks and stuff with it. Video generation uses like a lot of energy, a lot of resources, and it's something that businesses aren't interested in right now. So I'm gonna assume that that's what it's for. But they've not only, I guess, did they stop the app, it's also the API. So they're out of the video creation for AI stuff, which is kind of crazy, but I don't like the AI videos at all that much, so I'm not upset really. I just think it's crazy though that they're shutting down their entire app and everything. I'm gonna assume it's because their OpenAI has had some money issues in terms of like their company itself. They've started now to let ads be in ChatGPT. They're probably gonna go public here soon, and AI video is not something that businesses look into. So that's just something to be aware of, I guess, is that yeah, that if you have this app, it will no longer be usable. But like I said, I mean, I don't know about you guys, I don't like AI videos, so you know, you can let me down in the comments below if I'm wrong. but yeah, that's just pretty much all I got. Let me switch back here. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Just something short, just 4 articles that I found interesting, and I just wanted to share them with you. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. You know, like, comment down below any thoughts, questions, whatever you had about this video. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.